Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the New England Sports Center for Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey live on HCAM. As today, the Hopkinton Hillers take on the Algonquin Titans. Hopkinton 4-6-2 on the season, and they are 2-0-1 in their last three. And they will look to get back into the win column here today after a tough loss on Saturday against Medfield. Algonquin 5-4-2 overall, and they have 1 win, 1 loss, and 2 ties in their last 4. And they are looking for a big win here today as well. Both of these teams are likely playoff contenders, so a win here will certainly help get better seeding and secure a spot in the MIAA state tournament. And it's a big matchup here today for both of these teams. And both of these teams, they actually call the New England Sports Center their home rink. So Algonquin very familiar with Rink 1 at the New England Sports Center as well. It should be a great battle out there today between two teams that are very much battle-tested and have pulled off some big wins this season. As we are just about ready for the opening introductions and to get this game going. It is Monday afternoon hockey on HCAM. Let's send it down to ringside for the opening announcement.
Starting for Algonquin, number 30 in net, Nick Rollins. On D, number 2, Corey Roy. On D, number 4, Dylan Beard. On the left, number 6, Dave Michonette. In the middle, number 5, Jared Walsh. For the Hillers in net, number 33, Colton Spaventa. On D, number 16, Parker Wynn. On D, number 11, Sam Spaventa. On the left, number 20, Oscar. And on the right, number 17, Chris Resnick. Please rise over your couch.
And there you have it, the starting lineups and the national anthem. And we are just about ready to get this one underway. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on this Monday evening. John Ritz on camera. And this is going to be a tough competitive matchup between two very good hockey programs. who are familiar with each other. These teams have met up in the past and usually try to meet up once a season or at least once every other year. And in fact, last year they actually did not meet up. But we will do some research and let you know. Okay, 2022, 2023 they met up. And we'll let you know more about that in just a moment. But we are underway here at the New England Sports Center. Hillers in the white, working left to right across your screen. Algonquin in the maroon. And looking to sneak in a shot there was Chris Resnick. He's diverted up along the near side now. Puck squirts across. And that's off the boards by Sam Spavento into Algonquin territory. Well, you better believe that the Hillers are looking for a win here today to get that ugly taste of that game Saturday out of their mouths and minds. And it was a very good Medfield team they went against, but a tough 6-1 loss. So they would like to get right back on track here today, and a very busy schedule coming up for this Hiller team as well. A crucial moment in the season. Along the far side, Algonquin trying to work it up the boards. That's Sam Yaska. Along the blue line, flinging it into the neutral zone, Jack Resnick. Hillers make a change. A shot towards the net. Spavento sets it aside. Goes off the stick of Rogan Green. Along the far side now. Taking it away, Merkel. Merkel gonna take. Going to be intercepted as Algonquin works into the Hiller defensive zone, but getting it away is Mahan. Start this one. The Hillers, they last game, so they are hoping that they will not have that trouble here today. Here comes Algonquin up the far side. Looking to close in, and that shot brushed away. That was off the stick of Meschian. And we're going to get a face-off, 12:42 left to go. Off the face-off. Along the end boards it goes. Trying to fling it up the far side was Moore. Algonquin able to keep it in the Hiller zone for now. And they try to force it in, turned away by Spavento. Well, Algonquin getting some early pressure. That was Walsh trying to stuff it in. Here comes the Hillers now. That is Ian Tosca. A battle for it along the near side, into the right circle. It puck deflects over to the far side as Chris Resnick got a piece of it. Well, these two teams did in fact meet up last year right here at the New England Sports Center course, as it is the home rink for both teams. It was a 5-4 Hiller win last year. Very competitive, tough game. And I would expect about the same here today as the puck deflects out of play into the protective netting. We'll get a face-off at 11:48 left to go. And in the season before that, these two teams also met up. Algonquin got the win in that one, 6-2. So very even matchup it's been between these two teams, and very back and forth rivalry. Off the face-off. Into Algonquin territory, trying to get to it, Merkel, and he takes a hit into the end boards. Well, that was a nice job by Yaska getting up the ice in time just to throw Merkel off the mark. He had a good breakaway, and he was coming up fast, and Yaska was able to catch up to him just in time. But here's Merkel again. as he will take it into the right circle, diverted over to the near side corner. And some good back and forth here, getting in on the action, Finn Mahan. A pair of Titans and a pair of Hillers doing battle for possession. Merkel trying to dig it out. And now with it is Prepetit. Prepetit sends it over to the corner. Hillers have it as it's sent across over to Parker Wynn. Into Algonquin territory goes Pedroli. It's brushed away by Dylan Beard. Along the far side boards. Pedroli sends it over to Anderson. There's a shot. And it was diverted. And now in front, Pedroli trying to stuff it in. And it's covered up by Nicholas Robbins, the Algonquin goaltender. The goaltender matchup, Colton Spavento, sophomore for the Hillers, up against Nicholas Robbins, a junior for the Titans. Along the end boards. Puck brushed back towards the corner, trying to dig it out. Dylan Beard, a pair of Hillers able to get to him. It is sent across. Here comes Algonquin looking to approach. Along the far side boards, sent into Titans territory. Battling it out, Parker Rivera. Well, Hillers are going to be aggressive today, trying to get to that puck. Right, trying to send it out there was Ian Tosca. Two defenders in front of him, and now a shot by DaCosta. Out in front is Rivera. Rivera diverted towards the corner. Some good back and forth in the Algonquin defensive zone, but coming away with it is Mesjian. Along the far side now, trying to put it back towards the net from the right circle was Walsh. And that's sent out just in front of the net. It goes across. Now to the blue line. There's a shot and a glove save by Spavento. That one off the stick of Sam Yaska. This faceoff comes at 9 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the first period. Off the face-off, popped off the boards by Sam Spaventa. Sent up by Ian Tosca. Trying to send it across there was Resnick. Algonquin just able to get back into the nick of time. I'll tell you, this Titans squad has some good speed along the ice. There's a shot turned away, and off the rebound, a secondary shot deflected. Initial shot by Resnick, Ian Tosca followed up. And Tosca battling it out now along the corner. Puck sent around over to the far side, top of the left circle. There's a shot by Sam Spavento and a glove save by the junior Robbins. .8:31 left to go in this back and forth action-packed first period. Well, the Hillers getting some nice shots on net, being very aggressive, trying to keep the puck towards the net. And there's one there by Mahan, that's wide. Along the near side now, and we'll get an icing call. Back to Algonquin territory we go. Algonquin led by head coach Greg Capello. Hillers led by Scott Hayes. Coach Capello's trying to argue that the puck was close enough to the net to not have the icing call. Popped off the boards into Hiller territory. Brushed aside by Spavento. Sent across by DaCosta. Ooh, a little trip there. And here comes Mahan trying to break through. It's stolen away. Merkel battling it out along the far side with McLaughlin. Puck deflects off the boards and backhanding it into Algonquin territory. Merkel now along the far side. Picking it up along the end boards is Sealy. He'll send it up. Sent back down by DaCosta. DaCosta moves it across. Top of the left circle, wrister, and it's wide. Now along the near side. That was Carter Moore on that last shot, approaching DaCosta. That one just wide. Another shot there, puck deflects into the end boards. Went off a defender, sent to the blue line. Leighton trying to move in. Algonquin has it. Looking to clear the zone. Rushing up the ice as the Hillers make a change is Preppetit. Along the near side, DaCosta. They'll move it across. Well, the Hillers, they had the game Saturday. They have the game today. Another game on Wednesday and Saturday. A busy slate for this Hiller team. It's going to be interesting to see how Coach Hayes balances out this lineup, as it'll certainly be a busy week for this team. Along the end boards, Green sends it over to the far side. And now a battle for it. Along the far side, trying to dig it out, Martin. Puck deflects back into Hiller territory. Wynn sends it right back to the neutral zone. That pass intercepted by Mestian. And breaking through, Sam Spavento. Spavento puts it towards the net. It ends up going behind the net. That shot was diverted. Jammed up now along the near side. Trying to dig it out is Leighton. And it is sent out off Titan into Hiller territory. We'll get an icing call at 5:52 left to go. Well, the Hillers certainly winning the possession battle, but Algonquin doing a good job at protecting the front of the net. Hillers would like to create some pandemonium in front of the goal and try to slip one through, but so far Algonquin holding strong. Roy sends it up the far side over to Mestian. Resnick with it. Moves it back over to Spavento. And that pass intercepted. And there's a shot and it's in. Off the deflection, Ben Yaska makes it 1-0 Algonquin. Well, just an unfortunate deflection there for the Hillers, and Ben Yaska able to take advantage. That score comes at 5:32 left to go in the first period. Algonquin looking for more. And some big contact there. Certainly been a physical battle out there. And we're gonna get a whistle here. It looks like just an offsides call. We'll have a face-off at 5:10 left to go. Merkel against Preppetit. Along the far side, that's Roy trying to advance it. Now to Pedroli. Pedroli looking for the breakaway. Here he goes. He's tripped up. That should draw a penalty call, and it will indeed. We're going to get a tripping call against Algonquin. It looked like there was a little interference prior as well. And that is going to be against Quinn Shea. And it looks like and we'll have a face-off at 4:56 left to go the first period. Yeah, you could argue there should have been a penalty shot on that one. Pedroli had a clean breakaway right towards the net. And an absolute trip there, no denying that one. But perhaps a goal-saving trip. But now the Titans are a man short. Let's see if the Hillers can take advantage. Merkel approaching a wrister, and a save by Robbins. And do we have some extracurricular activity, perhaps? It looks like we're going to have another Algonquin penalty. We're going to get Dylan Beard sent to the box as well with the illegal hit. So the Hillers now with a two-man advantage. They'll be on the power play for the next 2 minutes and have a two-man advantage for at least the next 94 seconds. Top of the circle sent to the corner. Resnick sends it up. Merkel back to Resnick. If you're the Hillers, you gotta take advantage of this opportunity. And the puck brushed up the far side. A nice send away by Algonquin. Spavento sets it aside. Well, that tough loss against what is the best team in the TVL, Medfield. Hillers gave up 2 shorthanded goals, so they need to be careful to watch their zone as well and not give up any type of breakaway. This Algonquin team does have some good speed as Pedroli sends it over to the near side, and puck is sent wide off the stick of Wynn. We'll get a face-off at 3:45 left to go in the first period. A little confusion for who's supposed to be out on the ice for Algonquin. Battle for it along the far side corner. Pedroli sends it across. Rister! And the puck comes loose! And it's popped in! Will Ian-Tosca! It looked like Nick Robbins had the save on the Parker Wynn shot, but then lost his grasp on it. And Ian-Tosca was there to put it in for the Hillers. And this game knotted out 1 apiece. Well, the officials over at the scores table confirming the goal. So Algonquin gets 1 man back, but the Hillers still have a man advantage for the next minute and 3 seconds. So you can give Ian-Tosca the goal and Parker Wynn with the assist. Along the far side corner now. Here comes Pedroli. Pedroli approaching, flying up the ice, towards the net, and that shot turned away. Good breakaway by Pedroli. Along the corner, Resnick. Hillers trying to take advantage once again of their power play opportunity. And that is sent away. 27 seconds remain on the man advantage for the Hillers. Sent up towards Resnick. Rushed back towards Hiller territory by Prepetit. Merkel with it. Oh, a collision behind the Hiller net between Merkel and Moore. And Tosca sends it over. The power play opportunity has expired. And we'll have an icing call here at 2:21 left to go in the first period. Well, that was a good job by the Hillers taking advantage of their 2-man advantage, and that's certainly one you had to have there. When you have that 2-man advantage, you got to make sure you're able to get that score. You would hate to lose out on that opportunity. Spavento trying to dig it out of the corner. And it's sent to the slot and deflected into the protective netting. DaCosta got the stick out in front of Shea, who took the shot. This faceoff comes at 2:05 left to go in the first period. Along the far side, sent up. Now across to Prepetit. Pops it off the boards. And a mishandle by Wynn in front of the net. Thankfully, Mahan was there to pick it up. Sent across by Merkel. Into the neutral zone now. Looking to approach Shea. We're going to have an offsides. Yeah, things getting a little chippy out there as well. .135 left to go in the first period. Parker Rivera on the face-off for the Hillers. And they get a little tangled up there. We're going to get another Algonquin penalty. It's going to be against Ben Cimarelli. So the Hillers once again with a man advantage for the next 2 minutes. 1:32 left in the first period. So unless the Hillers net another goal in this period, the penalty would continue 28 seconds in to the second frame. Wynn sends it over to the far side, sent back into Hiller territory. No icing with the power play, of course. Behind the net, Ian Tosca, he leaves it. And Resnick trying to approach, takes a big hit. Pedroli sends it across, over to Wynn. Wynn looking to approach, leaves it behind for Merkel. And it's stolen away. I'll tell you, this Algonquin team, they're not afraid to hit and play physical. Wynn taking it around, and Algonquin was looking for a penalty there. A little hit delivered by Wynn. And it looked pretty clean from here. 40 seconds left in the period. Hillers looking to regroup. Sent across over to Ian Tosca. Off the boards he goes. And sent back into Hiller territory. Well, this has been a very successful penalty kill so far by Algonquin. Sent down in front of the net. And just missing his target was Quinn Shea as Snell was coming up in front of the net. Now along the corner in Algonquin territory. Titans trying to rush it out of their zone once again. Sent across. Pedroli, 3 seconds left. Approaching, looking for the buzzer beater. Sends it out and no one there, and that'll do it for the first period. So the penalty will extend into the second frame for another 28 seconds. But at the break, it's the Hillers 1, Algonquin 1. The Hillers taking advantage of a power play situation, a two-man advantage, courtesy of Will Ian Tosca, who was assisted by Parker Wynn. Ian Tosca able to net it off the deflection. And that is where we stand at the break, and we will step aside and let you check out last week's Hopkinton Hiller highlights. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAM. On Tuesday, January 21st, Hopkinton Hiller girls basketball hosted Norton. Steve Spector and Mike Terosian were on the call.
For sure, and there's a three-pointer.
Oh, pretty.
Which was beautiful. Gabby Simulus with a freshman with a big-time three, cutting the lead to 7. Wow, nice shot. Callie Salem.
Norton took the win over the Hillers 41-34. Hopkinton falls to 6-5. Norton improves to 6-6. On Wednesday, January 22nd, Hiller Wrestling battled Dedham. Here's a look at what happened.
We have Sean Baker to meet his parents, Jody and Michael.
the Hillers took the win 53-30 and improved to 4-0 on the season. On Thursday, January 23rd, Hiller Alpine Ski hit the slopes.
On the blue course, number 811 arrives down from Hopkinton.
Be sure to catch Hiller Alpine Ski Thursdays live on HCAM. On Friday, January 24th, Hiller Boys Basketball hosted Medfield, and it was a record-setting night of scoring for the Hillers. Here comes Elstrom Hall. Kadasian, Willardson for three. Yes! Cooper Willardson feeling it. He has 9 points on the night, a trifecta of threes. Now driving in, Armani kicks it out. Back to Armani, it's punched away, and Willardson has it. Willardson feeds it out. Simulus thought about it, kicks it back to Willardson, up for three. Yes! Cooper Willardson. Willardson, Elstrom Hall. Trying to split the defenders there, able to get it back, fires it over for three. King, count it! To the corner, Willardson for three. Yes! With the pressure, Cooper Willardson knocks down another. He has 15 points tonight. Underneath, and the Hillers have the turnover. Pass goes right into Dasian's arms. Elstrom Hall down the lane, count it, plus the foul. 5 seconds left. Over to the corner, 3 attempts, got it! Ryland August gets the buzzer beater. And the Hillers go into the fourth quarter up by 22, 76-54. A 33-point third quarter, and the Hillers tallied 99 points and took the win over Medfield 99-75. Cooper Willardson led the way with 21 points. James Marcinowski netted 17 points, and Mitch Simulus added 15 points. As the Hillers improved to 9-3, Medfield falls to 8-4. On Saturday, January 25th, Hiller Boys Hockey battled Medfield. It was a 3-1 Medfield lead heading into the third period. Goal up against Sanderson. Over to the near side. Dixon gonna send it up the ice. Spavento sets it aside. Cajoli trying to come down, stalled away. There's a shot turned away, and then off the rebound. It's popped in by Sanderson. Medfield gets a short-handed goal. Medfield would add 3 more goals in the third frame and take the 6-1 win. The Medfield Warriors improved to 13-0-1. The Hopkinton Hillers fall to 4-6-2. This program is brought to you in part by TVLSports.net. You can view the standings, stories, pictures, highlights, and more about the 12 teams in the Tri-Valley League at TVLSports.net. TVLSports.net is an independent news and media website reporting on the TVL and is not associated with the MIAA, Tri-Valley League, or any town or school. Welcome back into the New England Sports Center. We are just moments away from the start of the second period. It's a 1-1 game as we enter the second frame, and on your screen right now, you are viewing the Hopkinton-Hiller boys varsity hockey schedule. Of course, on Saturday, they took on Medfield, a tough 6-1 loss. And then you see the Algonquin game today, the 27th, and following this Algonquin game, it will be over at Pirelli Arena in Franklin to take on Bellingham, as we are ready to go here in the second period. The Hillers, they'd like to clean up their passing a little bit and try to get some more pressure on Algonquin. And they are still on the power play to start this second period, but only for another 15 seconds. Sam Spavento up the near side. It's rushed away. Pedroli gets it now, looking to approach, and a good steal there by Beard. Algonquin looking to burn away the Hiller power play, and they will. Into Hiller territory now. Along the near side, a battle for it, and Merkel getting in there. Sent out from along the end boards, and Pedroli has it. Pedroli looking to approach, and he lost it. And Merkel gets tripped up. Some slick ice out there today, it seems. A lot of slips going on in this game so far. Along the far side, into Hiller territory. That was Jacob Snell putting it into Hiller territory as Parker Wynn tries to pop it off the boards of clear. And now Resnick drops his stick as he was trying to avoid the trip call. Yaska went right into it, so he dropped the stick to avoid an interference call or a trip call, and smart move there. And it looks like he may have avoided the penalty, as we'll get an offsides call here. And a little hesitation by Prepetit if he wanted to cross the line or not, and came over a little bit too late. Ian Tosca up against Prepetit on the face-off. Popped off the boards by Resnick. Trying to take it out of the corner, Green, sending it back down there. Ian Tosca. And the puck deflects into the protective netting. We'll get a face-off at 13:11 left to go in the second period. Trying to take it out of the corner, Green, sending it back down. And what do we have here? All right, we're going down to Algonquin territory. And Tosca up against Prepetit. Along the end boards. Sent around by Moore, and he took a big shot after that. And now along the far side, Resnick rushing up the ice into the corner, but just got there a little late. We'll have an icing call. Back into the game for the Hillers, Sam Spavento and Parker Wynn. Tom Nappy happy to be on the call with you this Monday afternoon. John Ritz on camera. Some rare Monday afternoon Hiller hockey action as that puck is sent across. And now picking it up along the far side, here's Resnick. Chris Resnick trying to rush into Algonquin territory, but just getting in front of him was Roy. And then a shot, puck deflects out, and Ian Tosca has another score! Will Ian Tosca gives the Hillers their first lead of the game. at 12:33 left to go in the second period. Well, that's exactly what the Hillers needed right there. The puck deflected out. Iantosca just in the right spot at the right time. And he is able to pop it in to make it a 2-1 game. Back into Algonquin territory. Along the near side. And a good interception there by Merkel as he tries to send it back up. Hiller's doing a nice job keeping it in Algonquin territory, but now we're going to have an icing call here. And we'll head back into Hiller territory. There's Merkel on the face-off. Hiller's trying to clear the zone. So far in the second period, Hopkinton's done a lot better at keeping the puck in Algonquin territory. Another icing call there. $11:59 left to go in the second period. Connor Merkel on the face-off for the Hillers. Into the corner it goes. DaCosta flings it up the ice. Along the far side, a swing and a miss by Beard. Beard able to send it over. And there's a shot from the high slot. Brushed away. And then off the rebound, Algonquin's going to tie it up. Well, Algonquin able to create a bit of pandemonium in front of the net, and they're able to tie it up at 11:47 left to go. Yeah, puck came squirting out, and a nice goal there for the Titans. As the Hillers rush back into Algonquin territory. Puck is diverted. I believe that was Nate Meschin who had the score. Or Meschizin, excuse me. Coming up the far side, Prepati. Top of the right circle. Meets up with Iantosca. There's a shot just wide. Along the corner. Trying to send it back towards the net there. Was Snell, and it looks like we might have a call here. We will indeed. First penalty against the Hillers. It's going to be an interference call on Iantosca. So the Titans will have their first power play of the afternoon at 11:09 left to go in the second period. Connor Merkel up against A.J. Seeley on the face-off, and, or correction, that was Jared Walsh. They got tied up there. We'll have a redo on that one. Off the face-off. Top of the circle, to the point, sent over to the left side. Back to the point now, wrister, and it's deflected off of Merkel. It was Dylan Beard on the shot attempt. Sent over, top of the left circle, trying to stuff it in. Once again, Algonquin trying to create pandemonium in front of the net. Pedroli looking for a breakaway. Up the near side he goes, trying to split the defenders. Takes a couple of hits. As the puck rolled to the corner, and Algonquin comes out with it. With it is Walsh. He meets up with Resnick. Wristed up the ice into Algonquin territory, and Pedroli was looking to come away with it. With it is Roy. Putting on the moves now, Shea. Quinn Shea sends it over, shot from the point, and it's deflected. Corey Roy on that attempt, and it's wristed up the ice. Hillers trying to burn off the power play. 42 seconds left to go on the Titans man advantage. Shea approaching, leaves it behind. Into the left circle, and that shot deflected. Hillers looking for the steal. There's a shot, and it's wrapped up by Spavento. A one-timer there by Prepati. We'll get a face-off at 9:33 left to go in the period. 25 seconds left on the Algonquin power play. Along the far side, Shea. Sent out from along the end boards. Rivera's there, and he'll wrist it up the ice. No icing with the power play in effect. 5 seconds left on the power play, and it has expired. Here comes Yaska. Along the corner, trying to poke it out to Costa. We are at even strength. And I believe the puck was deflected out of play there. This face-off comes at 8:54 left to go as the Hillers change things up. Getting the Finn Mahan, Matt Pedroli line back out there. With it, Spavento pops it off the glass. Trying to come away with it, Pedroli matched up with Redfern. Some big hits delivered along the far side boards. Redfern sends it back. Along the far side, back and forth we go. Puck squirts out in Algonquin territory. Merkel trying to dig it out. And the Hillers looking to approach, but Algonquin plays some keep away there. Now Jared Walsh looking to break up the ice. Sends it over. And a big collision there as Parker Wynn got tripped up. And we have an empty net. We're going to have a delayed penalty, it looks like, against Algonquin. Along the end boards. Spavento pops it off, and a swing and a miss Chisin, and the Hillers are going on the power play. We're going to get a tripping call against the Titans. And heading into the penalty box is going to be senior Ben Yaska. Another big opportunity here for the Hillers. A 2-2 game, 7:45 left to go in the period, and there's a shot. That was by Resnick. Hillers looking to keep the pressure on. They have the man advantage. That shot deflected. That was off the stick of Wynn. Now a race to the puck in Hiller territory. And Prepati was trying to rip a shot off there. Well, that was a good job by the Hillers getting up ice quickly and not letting Algonquin have that breakaway. That's one thing that they struggled with in that Medfield game. Here's Merkel along the near side. Sent out from the corner, and it's deflected over to the far side boards. Looking to approach a wrister, and a glove save by Robbins. That shot attempt by Wynn. .656 left to go in the period. And I believe it is 1:10 left to go on the power play opportunity. Some of the numbers on the scoreboard broken there. Off the boards goes Ian Tosca. Pedroli sends it back towards Ian Tosca. Resnick looking for Ian Tosca in that left circle. Algonquin did a nice job getting there. Here comes Snell. Snell's shot attempt deflected. Along the near side corner, Resnick sends it over. Pedroli to Merkel. Merkel leaving it for Pedroli, who gets tripped up. Merkel now going to race up the far side with it. Putting on the moves into Algonquin territory, takes it to the left circle, brings it around the net, sends it out. A battle for it. Ian Tosca with it now along the corner. Ian Tosca with a wrister, and it's deflected. Ian Tosca trying to bring it out once again. Leaves it for Pedroli. Puck gets away. Back into Hiller territory. Wynn picks it up. And the Hiller power play has expired. Algonquin with another successful penalty kill. Into Titans territory. Along the corner, Beard pops it off the boards. Into Hiller territory we go. It looks like the Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Girls Co-op team is here taking in some of the action. They have a practice over in the other rink today. This face-off comes at 5:25 left to go in the period. Well, both teams able to net a goal in the first. Both teams have one so far in this second frame. Green trying to bring it out for Algonquin, a battle for it along the corner. Puck squirts out, Yaska with it, sends it up. Pass across by DaCosta. Off the board goes Moore. Moore sends it back to DaCosta. Now to Moore. Trying to shake those Titans defenders. A lot of slipping and sliding going on by the Hillers in this period. Rivera lost his footing there. Speaking of Rivera, he looks to bring it up. He was diverted as Yaska and Green get in the way. And we'll get a face-off at 4:38 left to go. Looks like we had an offsides call. And that's wrapped around by Wynn. Trying to dig it out, Resnick. Coming out with it is Roy. Roy and Resnick get tangled up. With it now, Ian Tosca. And that is sent out into the right circle, Ian Tosca, and it's brushed away. It gets by Spavento. He's now trying to track it down before Walsh gets there. Able to send it around. Merkel along the corner, pops it off the boards. Back into the neutral zone we go. A lot of back and forth here in this sequence, but here comes Algonquin. There's a shot just wide by Yaska. And now into the neutral zone, sent up by Roy. Top of the circle, shot by Walsh. Pavento gets the stick on it. Sent across by Wynn. And Ian Tosca getting tangled up there. Well, both teams, they are aggressively pursuing the puck. And this has been a very physical game as well. And this Algonquin team, they're not giving the Hillers much breathing room to work with, and you could say the same for the Hillers. Very similar speed out there for both teams as well. Into Hiller territory. Around the boards it goes. Just under 3 minutes left to go in the second period. Along the near side now. And it's jammed up along the boards. Both teams aggressively trying to fish it out. Coming away with it is Snell. And his pass attempt deflected by Wynn. Hillers trying to move it up the far side. Along the blue line now. Rister turned away. That shot by Shea. Wristed up the ice by Wynn. Into the corner it goes. Merkel looking to get there, battling it out. Along the end boards is Green. He meets up with Pedroli. Merkel able to send it towards Moore. And that shot off the mark. Over to the right wing it goes. DaCosta sends it up. Pedroli trying to poke it out in front of the net. And now battling it out. And the Titans come away with it as Redfern wins that battle. Wristed up the ice by Shea. Glove save, Colton Spavento. And we'll get a face-off at 1:43 left to go in the second period. Well, quite a good back and forth sequence there between both these teams, and certainly a long sequence as well. Looking to approach, and good defense in front of the net by the Hillers. Here comes Resnick. Moore takes a hit up the near side. Along the end boards, Resnick trying to send it out. His pass attempt got diverted, sent into Hiller territory, and that'll draw an icing call. Well, overall, the Hillers have had a much better period possession-wise. It's been a lot more even. It was relentless pressure by the Titans in that first period, but certainly a lot more balanced in this second frame. DaCosta leaves it for Wynn. Wynn tangled up along the end boards, battling it out with Meschizin. Sent across now to DaCosta. DaCosta taking it into Titans territory. Getting out in front of him was Roy. He'll send it around. Popped off the boards. A nice maneuver there. Into Hiller territory. That was Seeley. Sends it out. There to intercept is Wynn. Wynn looking to get it up to Chris Resnick. Back and forth we go. Coming away with it, Ian Tosca. Ian Tosca into the circle, takes a shot off the post. Top of the left circle is DaCosta, sent down to the corner. And dug out by Ian Tosca, and then it's stolen away. Wynn with it. And he'll take a long shot from the blue line and ring it around. Heads up towards Ian Tosca along the near side. Sends it out to Wynn, the backhander, and that'll do it. An action-packed second period. Some great back and forth in this very even matchup. And after 2 periods of play, it's the Hopkinton Hillers 2, the Algonquin Titans 2. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAM. And now some of the latest Hopkinton Hiller highlights.
Bay Path may have outgrown its space, but not its mission. We need your help to build a new facility that matches our capabilities and dedication. Join us and help ensure we can continue to provide exceptional care and find loving homes for animals for years and years to come. Thank you.
On Tuesday, January 21st, Hopkinton Hiller girls basketball hosted Norton. Steve Spector and Mike Tarosian were on the call.
For sure, and there's a three-pointer, pretty, which was beautiful. Gabby Simulus with a freshman with a big-time 3, cutting the lead to 7. Wow, nice shot. Callie Salem.
Norton took the win over the Hillers 41-34. Hopkinton falls to 6-5. Norton improves to 6-6. On Wednesday, January 22nd, Hiller Wrestling battled Dedham. Here's a look at what happened.
First, we have Sean Baker to meet his parents, Jody and Michael. Ian Byatt is going to meet our coaches for a photo. Ryan Boone to meet his parents, Victor and Gina, and his brother, Henry. Anthony Flores to meet the coaches. Ryan Hoyt to meet his parents, Carrie and Ted. G to meet his mom, Heather, and brother, Izzy. Ian Peterson to meet his parents, Amy and Matthew, and his siblings, Eli, Emery, Isaac, and Abel. Next, we have Mateo Tomas to meet his parents, Jose and Lynette. Cullen Whitram Surya to meet his mom, Sheila, and grandmother, Genevieve. And Jacob Desolates to meet his parents, Heather and Basil. And last but not least, Captain Stephen Moody to meet his parents, Michelle and Steve, and sister Julie.
The Hillers took the win 53-30 and improved to 4-0 on the season. On Thursday, January 23rd, Hiller Alpine Ski hit the slopes.
On the blue course, number 811 arrives down from Hopkinton.
Be sure to catch Hiller Alpine Ski Thursdays live on HCAM. On Friday, January 24th, Hiller Boys Basketball hosted Medfield, and it was a record-setting night of scoring for the Hillers.
Here comes Ulstrom Hall. Kadasian. Willardson for three. Yes! Cooper Willardson feeling it. He has 9 points on the night, a trifecta of threes. Now driving in, Armani kicks it out. Back to Armani, it's punched away, and Willardson has it. Willardson feeds it out. Simulus thought about it, kicks it back to Willardson, up for three. Yes! Cooper Willardson. Willardson, Ulstrom Hall. Trying to split the defenders there, able to get it back, fires it over for three. King, count it! To the corner, Willardson for three. Yes! with the pressure. Cooper Willinson knocks down another. He has 15 points tonight. Underneath, and the Hillers have the turnover. Pass goes right into Dejan's arms. Elstrom Hall down the lane, count it, plus the foul. 5 seconds left. Over to the corner, 3 attempts, got it! Ryland August gets the buzzer beater. And the Hillers go into the fourth quarter up by 22, 76 to 54.
A 33-point third quarter. Win over Medfield led the way with 21 points. James Marcinowski netted 17 points, and Mitch Simulus added 15 points. As the Hillers improved to 9-3, Medfield falls to 8-4. On Saturday, January 25th, Hiller boys hockey battled Medfield. It was a 3-1 Medfield lead heading into the third period.
Merkel up against Sanderson. Over to the near side. Dixon gonna send it up the ice. Spavento sets it aside. Cajoli trying to come down, stalled away. There's a shot, turned away, and then off the rebound. It's popped in by Sanderson. Medfield gets a short-handed goal.
Medfield would add 3 more goals in the third frame and take the 6-1 win. The Medfield Warriors improved to 13-0-1. The Hopkinton Hillers fall to 4-6-2. This program is brought to you in part by TVLSports.net. You can view the standings, stories, pictures, highlights, and more about the 12 teams in the Tri-Valley League at TVLSports.net. TVLSports.net is an independent news and media website reporting on the TVL and is not associated with the MIAA, Tri-Valley League, or any town or school.
Welcome back into the New England Sports Center. We are ready for the third period. It's a 2-2 game as we enter the final 15 minutes of regulation. Hillers in the white working left to right across your screen in this third period. Tom Nappy happy to be on the call with you on this Monday evening. John Ritz on camera. And the Hillers looking to capture a big win here today against a very good Algonquin team. Hillers 4-6-2 entering the game. Algonquin 5-4-2. Both teams have netted a goal each period. As it is sent along the far side, Algonquin trying to turn it back up ice. Very back and forth second period. Both teams being aggressive, pursuing the puck. Yet a whole lot of turnovers by both teams. As Merkel looks to work his way down. A feed over to Merkel in the left circle. A wrister and a glove save by Robbins. And we'll get a face-off at 14:01 left to go in this final period of regulation. Jack Resnick sends it to the corner. Battle for it along the corner. Tosca getting in there. Puck squirts out over to the near side. And now with it is Shea. Moves it towards Hiller territory as it gets by to Costa. He'll feed it across to Moore. Moore trying to knock it up the ice. And now Resnick pursuing, as with it is Green. Hit delivered along the end boards by Rivera. Popped off the boards there by Moore. Along the near side. And it's a shot by Resnick and a good save by Robbins. Well, Chris Resnick able to get out towards the middle and had a pretty good look there. Would have liked to get a little more mustard under that shot. .13:09 left to go in the third period. Dylan Beard with it, and he sends it into Hiller territory. We'll have an icing call. Matt Pedroli up against A.J. Seeley. Pedroli sends it to the top of the circle, a wrister, and that's wide by Wynn. And there's a shot on net by Sam Spavento. Puck squirts out to the far side. Merkel bangs it off the boards. Now along the end boards, it's a battle for it. Finn Mahan gets in there, and now here comes Pedroli trying to sneak it around. Pedroli along the far side, looking to send it to the blue line. It gets by Sam Spavento. Into Hiller territory. Popped off the boards by Wynn. Wynn with a nice touch pass over to Pedroli. Back to Wynn now. And he lost his grasp on it. Now a battle for it. Here comes Merkel. Off the boards and looking for a shot is Walsh as he's approaching, and with a wide open look, Rogan Green able to put it in off the deflection. And correction, that's number 19, Ben Yaska, with his second goal of the game. And Algonquin has reclaimed the lead. Well, Algonquin got a number of bodies in front of the net once again, and Ben Yaska was just waiting along glove side, and he was able to fire it in. .11:58 left to go in the period. Sent over by Moore. Green bringing it around. Popped off the boards by DaCosta. Well, the Hillers are going to look to respond, but now a breakaway by Sam Yaska into the slot once again, and that shot deflected. Algonquin, they're finding ways to get pressure up the middle. Something that the Hillers were able to largely stop in the second period. But the Titans finding a couple of openings early in this third frame. Off the face off, a shot there, turned away. That was Quinn Shea with the shot. Off the boards goes Moore. And aggressively pursuing the puck, Chris Resnick. Here come the Titans with it, Shea. He'll take a shot, turned away. Bringing it around now, sent out. A little too much mustard on that one, picked up by Sam Yaska in the neutral zone, sent back into Hiller territory. Well, some good early pressure by Algonquin in this third period. Putting on the moves, Beard. And that is sent up the far side, now towards the net. Off the leg pad it goes. That shot from Quinn Shea. Well, you can see Algonquin, they're just being more aggressive about putting the puck towards the net. Out in the slot, and a battle for it. That shot deflected. And lots of pressure by Algonquin to start this period. Big hit delivered along the end boards. Here's Dylan Beard with a shot, turned away. Then off the deflection, trying to stuff it in, was LaMontague. Algonquin pursuing once again, another shot. Puck is loose and it's put in. Algonquin just burying the Hillers with pressure right now. And they are able to net another one. And that was Nathan Meschizin on the score. And that goal comes at 9:46 left to go in the third period. And the Titans lead it by 2. Algonquin, they were just relentless at putting the puck towards the net, and we're going to have a Hiller timeout. 9:46 left to go in the third period. A Hiller timeout. We'll take one as well. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAM.
Dentist at Hopkinton provides services including comprehensive dental care, same-day crowns, facial aesthetics, periodontal care, cosmetic dentistry, and implant dentistry. The Dentist at Hopkinton is located at 77 Main Street and online at hopdent.com.
Off the timeout, 9:46 left to go. Algonquin with relentless pressure to start this third period, and they have netted a pair of scores. They lead it 4-2. And they are pursuing once again. There's a wrister turned away. That one off the stick of Quinn Shea. Well, Algonquin, they're just putting it on target towards the net, getting the bodies around the net, and then taking advantage of the deflection. Sent over by Mahan. Battle for it. Trying to work his way up. Merkel. Along the corner. Yeah, Coach Hayes called the timeout, hoping the Hillers can regroup. Still a lot of time left as that shot is off the leg pad of Robbins into the protective netting, and we'll have a face-off. Good shot by Wynn. Well, that's what the Hillers need to do more of, putting the puck on net, getting bodies around the net, and trying to see if you could take advantage of a deflection. And another shot there, turned away off the stick of DaCosta. He was able to slip it through. Along the corner now, Merkel. Yeah, it was a good job by DaCosta. Got it by a couple of defenders there. But here comes Algonquin. Meschizin up the near side. And a shot there, turned away by Spavento. Moore along the end boards. Off the boards he goes into Algonquin territory. Redfern sends it to the corner. Around the ring it goes. Jammed up along the far side. And right now, if you're Algonquin, the clock's your friend, so they're going to try to burn as much time as possible. Yeah, push delivered there as the Titans look to approach. That's Meschizin, who's able to knock Moore down and take it towards the net. Merkel able to get in there. And he's tied up along the near side. Puck comes out, and Mahan will wrist it up the ice into Titans territory. We get a face-off at 7:45 left to go in the third period. Well, if you're the Hillers and you want to try to get back in this game, you need to get busy. Back and forth along the far side boards. Algonquin coming out with it for the moment. That's Shea. Well, I'll tell you, Quinn Shea has done a nice job in this third period as that shot turned away. A shot from the left circle by Prepetit. Sent up the far side, Spavento looking to race into Algonquin territory, and he got tied up. Are we going to get a call here? Looks like we will indeed have a call. Oh, no. All right. Just an offsides call. Corey DaCosta coming in for Sam Spavento. Along the far side off the glass. Wynn sends it up. And we'll have an icing call. 7:02 left to go in the third period. Yeah, and I think certainly some frustration being shown by the Hillers. Algonquin did a nice job in this period at getting the puck to the net and getting their offense around the net. Along the end boards, battle for it along the corner. Titans looking to get it back into Hiller territory, but sent back down by Resnick. And it's wristed up the far side, but deflected. Along the corner now, sent out. Looking to approach was Leighton, but he was diverted. And now here comes Lamontague. Along the corner and sent around by Wynn. There's a shot from the top of the left circle. Brushed aside by Spavento. That was off the stick of Beard. Algonquin just constantly trying to rush the zone. And they have really been able to amp up the pressure in this third period. Another shot there, just off the mark. Popped off the glass by Merkel into Algonquin territory, and we'll have an icing. Off the face-off. Along the near side. Battle for it. Here comes the Titans once again. And looking to break through that time was Miss Chizin. Miller defenders able to cut him off, but there's a wrister and a save by Spavento. Titans just continuing to bury the Hillers with pressure. 5:23 left to go. Time certainly getting a little low if you're the Hillers, as that one's going to get by Roy. Pedroli was hoping to break through. Beard with it. A nice move there, able to send it up. Taking it up the near side now, Miss Chizin, as he'll send it across. Over to the corner, popped off the boards by Spavento. Pedroli looking to approach, but will not get there in time, as Roy was able to divert him a little bit and allow for the icing call. .455 left to go in regulation. Sent across by Ian Tosca, deflects off the boards. That one goes up the near side. Ian Tosca sends it across. Wynn able to pop it off the near side boards into Algonquin territory. Taking it around, Yaska. Sent back down by Resnick. Along the far side now, some good back and forth here. Titans may have a breakaway, here they come. And that shot deflected. Well, that was Shea just flying up the ice. He's been a menace in this period for the Hillers. Trying to send it up is Yaska. Coming out, and that is sent to Ian Tosca, and Ian Tosca was hoping to get it over to Resnick. He had a nice look from the right circle. Tried to take the shot, but missed. Along the near side now, sent out by Resnick, and we'll have a whistle. Net came dislodged. We get a stoppage at 3:36 left to go in the third period. And that is sent out. Able to brush it away, Sealy. Here, looking to approach was Walsh. He's cut off by Sam Spavento. Off the board, sent into Hiller territory, wide of the net. Moore trying to put on the moves along the end boards, able to come out with it. Sends it over to the near side towards Sam Spavento, and it's knocked right back up the ice by Beard. A battle for it along the far side boards. Merkel in there for the Hillers. Sent over to the near side corner. Yep. Here comes Sam Spavento, able to get through. He's tripped up. And now approaching is Pedroli as it's deflected over to the near side. And Sam Spavento appears to be a little shooken up. He's down there in some pain. So they're going to check on him. We certainly hope he's okay. The trainer is going to come out and have a look. 2:40 left to go in the third period. A 4-2 Algonquin lead on HCAM. Welcome back. Ready to continue on. And there were two penalties called against Algonquin. That was a blatant trip out there that got Sam Spavento a little shooken up, and He was helped off the ice by a couple of teammates, did not put much weight on his leg. We certainly hope he's okay and back soon, but a little bit dirty there, I would say. With a 5-minute major called on Nate Meschezin and also on Parker Redfern. Parker Redfern had a 2-minute penalty called on him. Meschezin gets the 5-minute major. And with only 2:20 left, the Hillers will be on the power play the rest of regulation. So they still have some time to work with and a big opportunity here to try to knock in a pair of goals to tie this thing up. Backhanded over to the right circle, sent to the point to win. Now over to Pedroli. Pedroli gets it across to Merkel, a wrister, and it's just wide. Round to the far side it goes. Wynn taking it up, sends it over. Pedroli with a shot turned away. Wynn leaves it for Pedroli. Pedroli approaching into the right circle. And will take the shot. It's deflected away. 1:47 left to go. Sent up the ice by Algonquin. Brushed aside by Spavento. Pedroli rushing up the far side. And a defender able to get in the way there. Sent back by Resnick. Wynn. Back to Pedroli. Pedroli from the point takes the shot just off the mark. And now the Hillers trying to knock it in off the rebound. Wynn puts it towards the net. That's deflected away. 1:13 left to go. Over to Wynn. Pedroli. Shot in! And it's a score for the Hillers. Matt Pedroli. Pedroli puts the Hillers within one. A beauty of a shot. And the Hillers are one score away from tying this game up. They will remain with a man advantage. Algonquin gets one back. I believe Merkel will get the assist on that score. So this game's certainly not over yet. Well, that was a great shot by Pedroli. We do have a timeout on the ice. A 4-3 Algonquin lead, 1:07 left to go in regulation. We'll step aside on HCAM. HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance. Welcome back into the New England Sports Center. 1:07 left to go. A 4-3 Algonquin lead. Matt Pedroli has put the Hillers within one. Hillers remain on the power play for the rest of regulation with the 5-minute major called against Nate Meschezin. Into Hiller territory. Wynn trying to bring it up the far side. Under a minute left to go. Hillers, they need to rush the net and get in there quick. Pedroli putting on the moves. Into the slot, sent away, off the boards. Merkel gets it over, shot from the top of the circle by Tosca's deflected. Sent away. Hillers have pulled their goalie for the extra attacker. Pedroli sends it over to the near side, sent to the slot, and that shot turned away. Pedroli along the left wing, gets it down, sent across by Wynn, and hoping for the one-timer there was DaCosta. And now sent out in front of the net. In the high slot, and it's tied up! Matt Pedroli again! Matt Pedroli just waiting along the high slot. The puck comes floating over, a beauty of a feed, and he is able well, the Hillers, they took the risky venture of taking out their goalie for the extra attacker, and it paid off. 13 seconds left, they tie it up. And it looks like we will be heading to overtime with a 4-4 tie game here at the New England Sports Center. And certainly if you're Algonquin, you're thinking back on those penalties and certainly would like to have them back, because now this game is going to overtime and it's for the taking. We shall see what'll happen in the 5-minute 4-on-4 overtime. You are tuned in to, and that's true, it will be a 4-on-3 for the Hillers with the 5-minute major. Hillers still have the power play for a remaining 2 minutes and 25 seconds due to that 5-minute major, so that will certainly be a factor as well. You are watching Hopkinton Hiller Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAM, and we will step aside for a few seconds and be right back with overtime. Five minutes on the clock, and we are ready for overtime. A couple of late penalties by Algonquin, a 5-minute major for a blatant trip on Meschizin, and an additional 2-minute penalty. Hillers had a 2-man advantage, took advantage of that with a Pedroli goal, and they still remain on the power play, so it's a 4-on-3 situation right now, as it is a 4-on-4 overtime. And of course, if you got a 5-minute major, you can only put 3 out there. Shot from the high slot, deflected into the glass, so that penalty could still burn Algonquin even more. And that is sent around into Hiller territory. Puck deflected, and Pedroli trying to smash it down before it went out of play. We will have a face-off, 4:23 left to go in overtime, 1:44 still left on the 5-minute major. Off the face-off. Merkel sends it over to Wynn. Wynn racing up the ice. Putting on the moves, gets it over. Here comes Pedroli with a shot off the crossbar. Puck still loose. And then Pedroli trying to stuff it in once again off the deflection. A shot there by Merkel. Off the glass it goes. Pedroli battling it out. Seems to be more determined than ever, but a breakaway now for Algonquin. Beard approaching, sends it over, and a misfire there. Well, they had a 2-on-1 coming up the ice, Beard and Shea, and just a simple misfire, but now here's Wynn. Wynn with a shot, turned away. Now Beard with it. Beard trying to race up the far side, poked out by Pedroli. Pedroli sends it over, no one there. Sent away by Beard. 34 seconds left on the power play for the Hillers. Merkel allowing the Hillers to regroup. DeCosta will take it, pops it off the boards. Parker Wynn coming up the far side. Sends it over to Costa, looking for a win, and a defender able to box him out. 9 seconds left as Algonquin approaches. That's 9 seconds left on the power play. 2:42 left in overtime. With it is Meschizin. Puts it towards the net, turned away. Sent across by Resnick. Wynn leaves it behind, gets it over to Merkel. We are at full straight now, 4-on-4. The 5-minute major has expired. Resnick looking to approach. Gets tangled up. Rivera coming out with it, sends it out, no one there. Along the blue line, that's Wynn. Top of the circle, there's a shot. Trying to stuff it in is Wynn, or that's Rivera. And he thought he may have been able to get it through. No sign yet. And it looks like it's going to be waved off, no goal. I don't know if you were able to see it cross. A number of fans behind the net started cheering, but it looks like it's going to be ruled no goal. 2:07 left to go in this 5-minute overtime period. And we will play on. And we're going to have a penalty shot. It's going to be Jack Resnick on a penalty shot. Approaching, takes it, and it's a save by Robbins. So he had a chance to win it there, and a good save by the junior goaltender. We'll have a face-off now in Algonquin territory. Ian Tosca up against Walsh. Off the face-off, sent over to DaCosta. DaCosta gets it over to Wynn. From the top of the circle, out in front, puck is loose. A battle for it. There's a shot by Pajoli, and the Hillers win! Matt Pajoli rings it in. And the Hopkinton Hillers overcome a 2-goal deficit with just over a minute left. Come all the way back and win it with 1:55 left to go in overtime. Unbelievable. An absolutely tremendous win for the Hillers. And that blatant trip, that was the reason for the 5-minute major. Got the Hillers clicking on all cylinders. And Matt Pajoli took charge and scored both goals to retie the game, as well as the game-winning overtime goal. And the Hopkinton Hillers take the victory by a final of 5-4. An unbelievable win here this evening for the Hopkinton Hillers. Hopkinton is now 5-6-2 on the season. Algonquin falls to 5-5-2. And, you know, it's a great win for the Hillers because, you know, this was a game that for most of that third period didn't seem the Hillers had it. And then you have the 5-minute major that provides the spark, and it's a game that they probably should have won and that they probably wouldn't have won if it wasn't for that 5-minute major. But this is a good one to sneak out and grab a well-needed victory, as Matt Pajoli had a hat trick, the 2 goals in the third period to tie the game, and the game winner with 1:55 victory. That is going to do it for our coverage here this evening. For John Ritz on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. We thank you for watching Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAM. Take care, enjoy the rest of your evening, and we will talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.